Good morning, YouTube. It is Wednesday, September 14th, and what is going on? Anyways, I have a meeting in like an hour, so I'm kind of in a rush. Story of my life. But I decided that today I'm gonna do a full day of eating. I told you guys on my last video that I would tell you guys how my macros change, training changes, keep you updated on my weight and all that stuff, and I'm gonna do that later, but I figured first I should say good morning or good afternoon or whenever you're watching this and tell you my macros. So all this week I'm hitting 150 protein, 350 carbs, so both of those are the same as last week, and then 110 fat, which is ridiculous for me. That's like twice the fat I used to eat. Anyways, so those are my macros for this week. I'll explain that later, but I'm in a rush. So I'm gonna make breakfast and I'll show you guys that when it's done. I'm trying to multitask here because I'm in a rush. Every morning I just take a shot of this. You can measure it, but for me I have a really sensitive stomach, so it just helps. And then I chug a glass of water because water is important. Hydration is important, friends. Anyways, cheers. It's really not that bad. It's just really bitter. Never get used to it. Okay, I'll show you when my oats are done. If you don't like this spoon, we can't be friends. Never gets less beautiful, I swear. Okay, but seriously, if you haven't tried putting creamer, or if you don't have the macros to put like coffee creamer on your oats, even just like cashew milk or almond milk, it's so good. Do it, try it. You won't regret it. Thank me later. Okay, now I'm gonna eat this because I'm in such a rush. Okay, bye. Okay, so I just finished breakfast, and you know when you eat like so fast that then it hits you like 5 minutes after and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna explode, what should I do? That's my situation right now, but I'm not gonna explode. Everything will be okay. I'm gonna go to this meeting and find out if I graduate college on time. Just kidding, I'm like 99.9% sure I'm graduating. That sounds really bad, I'm a good student. Okay, anyways, when I get back, I'm gonna explain to you guys macro changes and all that stuff, but obviously I don't have time right now, so hold your horses, it'll be in the next clip. Hi guys, I'm back. I know it's only been like a second since you saw me last, but it's been like 3.5 hours. Real world time. It's like 12:30 right now, and I am waiting for rice to cook because rice, staple, needed, carbs. So, I've been working with my coach, Nick, for 8 weeks. It was my 8-week check-in on Monday, which is crazy. Time goes by so fast. But, I guess I weigh myself every day. Again, like, my weight fluctuates a lot. I think a lot of girls do, you know, with, like, time of the month, all that fun stuff. But, so you kind of just, like, go off an average. But for me, I weigh myself every day just because I'd rather like just be consistent, and that way you like know you're getting an accurate measurement. So in the 8 weeks I've been working with him up until Monday, I had gained like 2.5 pounds ish. So in 7 weeks, that is not a lot of weight. And you have to remember too, I'm not trying to gain like a pound a week or anything. I'm a small person. Like a little bit of weight looks different on me than if it was like a 250-pound guy gaining 2 pounds. It's a different situation. But my macros, when I started working with him, he set them at 275 carbs. It was still 150 protein and 70 fat. And now, obviously, I'm at 350 carbs. I'll get 150 protein and 110 fat. So my fat has gone up a lot. My carbs have gone up a lot too. I don't think 350 is like a crazy amount for someone who's bulking. But I think a lot of people who have like naturally very like lean bodies, who it's hard for them to gain weight, like people who have just like my type of frame, tend to do really, really well with carbs. And I definitely have noticed that with my body. Like, you could feed me like probably like 450 carbs and like barely anything would happen. So his thought in increasing my fat is, one, I tend to gain weight more easily on a high fat diet. And that's true. My weight's gone up the more we increase fat. Now, that being said, I enjoy eating high fat. It's not like I'm keto or something, like eating 200 grams of fat and like 20 carbs. Like, no. I'm still eating a lot of carbs, but I definitely have noticed, and it's only been like 3 days that I've been eating 110 grams of fat, but that my body does like carbs a lot better. I think I felt kind of like lethargic the last few days, and it's just because I'm not used to it. And so again, like, I'll talk to him about it next week. But his intention with doing that was, one, just fats are less volume, so, and like fiber, like when your carbs are super high, your fiber gets super high. I get so bloated if I eat too much fiber. Like, I've always been more of a carb person, and I loved having like 80 grams of fat. Like, that's so much peanut butter. Of course, that's where my mind goes. But at the same time, like 110 grams of fat, that is like so much peanut butter. Like, too much peanut butter. And I'm actually trying to not just get my fat from peanut butter. Anyways, so that's a little update. And then my training, it's not like super focused. It's the same as I was talking about in my last video. So I'm not doing any cardio. I train 2 days on, 1 day off, and that's working. Like, I've never felt like my body's never felt so good. And we don't have like a goal of X pounds before you start a cut or something. It's more just how my body looks and how much fat we're able to like keep off. So if that makes sense. Anyways, I just heard my rice cooker like click, so that means my rice is ready and I'm gonna make lunch, and I'll just show it to you when I'm done because I've done enough talking for now. Peace. Okay, so if you guys learned one thing in this video about me, it is gonna be that the way I eat is just throwing a bunch of random stuff that I have around in a big bowl and mixing it all together, because that's how I like to do things. But anyways, right now, I just have, this is 60 grams of white rice dry that I just cooked in the rice cooker, and then 100 grams of asparagus, and I'm lazy, so I just use these like microwave ones. And then I have 90 grams of this yellow potato, and I'm going to add 8 grams of olive oil. So, final product, I added 35 grams of avocado and an egg. Let's see how the yolk is. Oh yes. Okay, so right now I'm on my way to get my blood drawn. My coach wants me to get my thyroid tested to make sure I don't have like hyperthyroidism or whatever it's called, where you have an overactive thyroid. I guess I just haven't been gaining much weight, as I explained, and I've also been just like super like bouncing off the walls, energetic. Sorry, someone just pulled up next to me. And like super anxious, which can both be signs of it, and like kind of way moodier than I usually am, which I know you guys don't see, but I have been. But I had to stop on the way because I told you guys I get Starbucks every day, and I literally do. And I just get a grande cold brew with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla. And you know you're addicted when the barista knows your order before you even order it. He's always like, so 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla today, or do you want 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla and 1 pump of sugar-free hazelnut? And I'm like, I don't know when you're gonna give me my Starbucks for free. Okay, so that took way longer than expected. It's like 4:30 and I tried to get to the gym by like 5 during the week because it's so crowded. Workouts take forever and I have legs and there's a squat rack I have to be in. So, you know, we're rushing. But I thought I would show you guys, since it's a full day of eating, what I'm having pre-workout. So, I mean, guess. Please guess what I'm eating pre-workout. Here. So it's just 2 plain rice cakes and 2 caramel rice cakes. And then I use 2.5 tablespoons of Jif whips and 18 grams of PB2. And I think I used 85 grams of banana and cinnamon. And then I already mixed up my pre-workout, so I'm just gonna drink it on the way there. And, ooh, dropping stuff everywhere. So I just took 1 scoop of this, which I wasn't gonna take, and then I literally took it just out of habit. But I caught myself, I'm not taking 2 scoops, just 1. So this is Alphamine in Sunrise. And then high volume, 2 scoops of that. And I just mix it up in this, and I literally bring this water bottle everywhere. It's a trimmer bottle. I'm sure you've seen them on Instagram because like everyone has them now, but they sent me one and I literally use it for everything. Like, I don't know, it's just nice because it has a straw and you can use it as like a protein thing because it has like the shaker in it. But you can also just use it because it looks like a normal water bottle, so I can like bring it to class and stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this, like stuff it in my face, and then go to the gym. And I'm not gonna film obviously because it's gonna be really crowded and I have to rush, but I'll see you when I get back with dinner. Bye. Oh, I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing. I think I was wearing these shorts in my last full day of eating, but whatever. I like these spandex. Okay? I'm back. Finally, it's actually really late. It's like 8 something. Took a lot longer than I expected, but Wednesdays, when you have legs and you put it through the squat rack, take a long time. But I'm about to make dinner, and I'll show you what I make when it's done because I need to eat. I don't have time to show you, but I'm also having a glass of wine tonight, so I'm gonna show you how I track that because I forget who. Someone wanted me to show how I track alcohol. So I will do that, but I'll make dinner first because I'm hungry. And Faye's here. I missed Tay. Say hi to YouTube. We have like totally different schedules, so I haven't seen her all day. I missed her. So this is the one I'm gonna have. I'm just gonna have 1 glass, and here is how I track it. So here's my Fitness Pal, and you can see I have it logged there. So alcohol doesn't have macros, so it's 120 calories for 6 ounces. But it doesn't have any carbs, protein, or fat. So what I do is I'm gonna use my fat macros for it, and fat macros have 9 calories per gram. So when you just post an Instagram picture, I'll take 120 divided by 9, and it's 13.3, so I'll just take away 13 or 14 grams of fat. Okay, so another big bowl of randomness, because that is all I eat. I have 4.5 ounces of salmon and 90 grams of white rice and mushrooms and zucchini and coconut oil and sriracha. And I'll put the macros across the screen and then bae. Cheers, friends. See you when it's time for dessert. So it's like 10:50 and I've just been studying and, you know, college stuff. And obviously I like showered because this is my face without makeup on it. But I'm just about to make my last meal, and I'm gonna have a belt sander brownie and ice cream. So I'll show you guys how I make that. You've probably seen it on Instagram, but why not? And then I'm just going to probably start editing this video and pass out because Tuesdays and Thursdays are my really busy days at school, so I have to get up really early tomorrow and be like ready to go. So I'll show you guys how to make that in the next clip. So, final product, ice cream, whipped cream, peanut butter, brownie. Does it get any better? I don't think so. But I'm gonna eat this and maybe start editing this video and then go to bed because I have to wake up early tomorrow. But you guys probably noticed I eat pretty much just like really boring food, and I eat pretty much the same thing every day. So maybe next time I'll try to get more creative. But today that just wasn't happening. It was one of those days where I was like, I need my food. So, oh, good night, Tay. Good night. So I'm gonna eat this and edit this video and pass out. So comment, share, she's so cute. Comment, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.